Okay, so we are here at Xpanceo. We are developing a smart contact lens. We see the smart contact lens is the ultimate gadget of the future. So basically, the idea is very simple. We have a lot of screens we use every day, from laptops to phones, and that would be really nice to have the computer somewhere around us. And if you remember all the sci-fi movies, it's kind of obvious that the future is the computer that is around us, the spatial computing. However, it's not that simple to create the interface for such a computer. So we come up with the idea of a contact lens, but there are some companies who try to do it with glasses or even helmets, which appear to be a little bit heavy, but still. So our idea is to develop what comes after it, which is even better and more efficient and simpler. So, but since it's already located on our eye, we can do more because our eye is a very interesting place in our body. It has the parameters which are internal for the body available kind of externally. So basically, you don't have to take blood samples to get information about the glucose level. It's enough to measure it in the lacrimal fluid, or basically tears, if you have a team of brilliant engineers who can create a special prototype that does it, and we do have the team of brilliant engineers. So, and finally, since it's on the eye, we can do more. We can create supervision, what we call it. Like, basically, it's some kind of superpower that enhance our vision even more than glasses or prescription lenses do. The idea is that we can create several things. First of all, it's night vision capabilities by changing the spectra of light. Then it's adaptive zooming capabilities, which we have not presented yet, but we are working on it in our lab, and we have a patent on it. And finally, the color correction for colorblind individuals, which uses nanoparticle to change the spectra of light to like kind of separate them, to make people for whom this spectrum are united to be able to distinguish between them and see the picture better.
So you can completely change what we are seeing in front of the eye.
The idea is that we, like, our team uses two-dimensional materials, which are materials of at atomic level. So basically, they're from 1 to several atom thick. So they're very, very thin. And part of what we use with them are nanoparticles that were based on those kind of materials. And so they are very thin, but they can interact with spectra to change the way it actually, the light is processed. So by this, yes, we can change what we see, but it's specific to the needs of people, because we can do it. We can change the spectra for colorblind individuals. We can make night vision, but obviously not in complete dark. But when there is some light, and we need to operate with it differently. When there are no light, and we can't do it.
And when you are shipping, what stage are you, and what will be target price we can think about?
Okay, so the idea is that we are a deep tech company. So we started in 2021, and just in 3 years, we have showed much more prototypes that usually a deep tech company does, because we have a very, very brilliant team of engineers. We actually have 2 founders. One of them, Roman Axelrod, is a brilliant entrepreneur who has 3 successful exits, and he managed the team to make sure we get the result we are aiming for. And another founder is Dr. Valentin Volkov, who is a famous scientist in the field of novel materials, including those two-dimensional materials I mentioned before, as well as nanoparticles. So he leads our research and development team. And right now we are at R&D stage, which means that we have several teams, each working on some applications of the lens. As I mentioned, there are a lot of them, and we have a dedicated team, each working on, for example, one works on photonics, and while other works on biosensor. And that's actually why we are lucky, because we have brilliant minds from different spheres and different backgrounds. And as for the targeted price, well, we plan to deliver the prototype which unites all the application by the end of 2026, but the lens is a medical device, and it requires the hardest licensing. So we need to go through medical trials, and we have already started them, but we still need to finalize them after the product is ready. So we will need several years to do so. And also, while we will get in medical approvals, we will definitely work on making our product less prototypish, I would say, because by the end of 2026, we are still aiming at the prototype, not as a final product. And when it will be available on the market depends not on us actually, but on the medical trials. We hope that everything goes smooth, and by our calculation, everything is smooth. But obviously, nobody gonna let us sell anything when it's not safe, and we're not going to. That's a very bad idea, to be honest. Yes, and the lens is we will send the companion device, which is the main processor for the lens. Actually, yeah, here it is. It's a companion device. Basically, it's like a holder for the contact lens. Like it will be opening, but this one is not. It's a prototype. For some reason, we haven't taken the one that we can open. Yes, but the idea is that we will sell both the companion device, which people wear with them, for example, in their bag or pocket, which makes the main calculation, and pairs of lens. And the plan is that to sell all of those for 1 year, which means several pairs of the lens. We don't know how many exactly, because our plan is to make them interchangeable over a month. But maybe it still can be changed because we are at different stage yet. So the idea is that all of this package, it was a long intro, but all of those packages will cost around the price of an iPhone for the year. So basically, yes, around. It's hard to give an exact numbers. Yes, so I'm not sure I can tell you anything more exact. But we see it as a gadget, and it will cost as a good, expensive gadget, but still an affordable gadget, not for example as the newest MacBook, cheaper.
And with scaling, I think the price will drop more and more. You will get some clients.
Maybe, but
target is price of an iPhone for you.
Yes, yes, exactly.
Okay, that's very interesting.
Thank you.